Hello and welcome to the Cosmic Energy Astrological Forecast for the week of June 14th through June 20th, 2020. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Colon, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck, and I welcome you to this week's forecast. So we're going to start off with Aries, but before we dive into that, I'd like to remind you to, if you haven't already done so, to go check out the Cosmic Energy Navigation Forecast. Choose one card from 1 to 6. That card's going to help you navigate through this astrological forecast. All 6 of those cards come and tell a story. So between the 6 cards and these 3 cards from this spread, you'll have an amazing story for this week to help you navigate through what's going on through this week's energy, as there is a lot of energy going on this week. As come the middle of the week, we are going to have Mercury going retrograde, and to follow that, Neptune will also be going retrograde, and at the end of the week, Venus will be going direct. So there's a lot of energy going on this week, and you may very well be feeling the intensities of these energies, especially as this week we will have 5 planets, actually 6 planets in retrograde for 1 week, and then eventually Venus goes direct. So that's a lot going on, and depending on where those planets sit in your chart will determine on how that's going to impact you for this week. So this astrological forecast is available to help you really ease into a space of ease and comfort. So let's see what shows up for each astrological sign. We're going to start off with good old Aries and find out for Aries. Aries, a great week to start off with forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive this week? Do you need to forgive yourself? Do you need to forgive someone else? But this is your week to definitely embrace in forgiveness and using the Venus retrograde to your advantage. As Venus is all about love, relationship, and money, who do you need to connect with this week, the final week of retrograde, and go into that space of forgiving for self and others? Forgiveness is the highest level of healing, which connects to your crown chakra. So really allowing yourself to come out of your ego and move more into your higher self and a divine energy. Your number is 99, which is a master number. So this is a healing of the most highest self. Your 9 is all about letting go of something, which of course would be the anger or any resentment or shame, blame, or frustration, or anything in that category, and really allowing yourself to transform and transition and evolve into a space of forgiveness. 9 and 9 works right into a 9 energy again. So this is a week for you guys, Aries, to evolve, to transition, to let go of the things that causes you to feel heavy and move into some light and love of forgiveness. Taurus, for you, interesting. This is your week. You need some Reiki. You need to realign your chakras so you can feel lighter, especially when it comes to the heart center. So take advantage of a healing session. If you have a Reiki practitioner, reach out to him or her this week. If you don't have a Reiki practitioner, perhaps it's time to find one, because you definitely need a Reiki treatment. Those zeros are all in reference to the potential and the choices you have once you do start working on aligning your chakras. So if you are not yet on your spiritual journey and working into a space where you do align your chakras, this is definitely the week to be doing that for Taurus energy. All right, Geminis. Gemini, interesting. This is one of the cards that show up in the navigation forecast, but this card in navigation shows up right for you Geminis. It's showing up in reverse. So the question is, what are you resisting when it comes to success? Are you afraid of success? Do you feel that you fail and you're not successful? So what is it that you are resisting? So this is really your week to work on letting go of the resistance surrounding success, and whatever it is you've been carrying around regarding what other people's point of views are about success, this is your week to work on releasing that. Allowing yourself to step into your solar plex, which is all about intuition, and feeling more secure about the work that you do, about your purpose and your work that you are doing. Because that 8 energy is really all about finding the balance between what it is you do and trusting that you are successful at it. So that is for Gemini energy that is in reverse though. So really work on letting go of any habits, patterns, or beliefs surrounding success and know that you are successful. All right, Cancer, we love the Cancers. My rising sign, Cancer, your card's in reverse too. Interesting, Cancer, I think you got this last week. Cancer, it's interesting that you are getting the communication card in reverse as Mercury is going retrograde this week. So, and Mercury going retrograde is in Cancer energy, I do believe. So, why is it reverse? Because Mercury is going retrograde. And Cancers, this is your week to really focus in on communicating, but you're also going to have some challenges because Mercury is going retrograde. But it's also a really good time because Mercury is going retrograde, and also a great time for you to utilize your throat chakra and really allow yourself to express what it is you really want to say. The heart chakra is all about the self-love and compassion. So when you do speak more from a compassionate space and not from your ego. Think before you speak is what I just heard. Your numbers are 1 and 2. So 1 is a new way of speaking. 1 is a new way of speaking. Maybe up until now, you've just been really speaking from ego, where now maybe it's a time to speak from love and compassion. Your 2 is all about there's a partnership. There is somebody you obviously are communicating with. I do not get that this is relating to a business. I do get that this is relating to more of an intimate conversation, whether it be a significant other or your spouse or even a family member. But there's definitely a connection on a personal level, not in reference to business for this card this week. So that's for Cancer. That card is in reverse. Okay, then good old Leos. Leos, what do you need to hear, Leos? Leos. Leo, this is your week for completion. There is something coming to an end. You are moving into a new direction. You are moving into a new project. You are creating something. Now, the chakra associated with is your sacral chakra. So this is really about what it is you are birthing and how courageous will you be so you can birth it. Your number is 9. So the 9 energy is about, yes, you are in the process of letting something go. You're making space so you could birth something brand new. So it's a fun week for you Leos out there. Love it, love it, love it. And just want to make a note before we move into Virgo that again, you're going to be taking I like to invite you to take your moon, sun, and rising sign and bring them together. In addition to that 1 card for the navigation and all 6 cards to tell you a story. So by the time this reading is finished, you may have 9 cards to work with, assuming you have different signs in your moon, rising, and sun sign. So let's move on to Virgos. Virgos, my opposition sign. Virgo, your card's in reverse, Virgo. So yes, your card's all about health. Your card's in reverse. So the question is, what do you need to work on this week for health? How do you need to change something regarding health? It is in reverse. I get that it's not about resistance, but it's important for you to hear this. So for you Virgos out there, what can you change regarding your health? Maybe eating better, maybe getting in more exercise involved, maybe drinking more water, maybe even getting more rest. Maybe it's about getting more rest, whatever it might be. But I'd like to invite you to think about what it is you need to change regarding your health. Now, the chakra associated is the sacral. So the sacral is really about what it is you want to birth, what it is you want to birth. And maybe it's also in reference to the feminine power, in reference to getting in better health so you can have a stronger feminine power. And maybe you're a woman in the age bracket where you're looking to maybe start a family in the near future. So it's very important to start to get more healthier so you can do that. Your number is 33, which is a master number. 3 is all about what it is you're creating and how you are communicating about it. That double 3 is a 6. So this is really about healing. You want to heal your health. So if there's any health issues going on, you really want to focus in on that for this week and see what changes you can endure so you can have better health. So that's for Virgos. but your card's in reverse, so it's really important for you to focus in and understand this. Interesting that Leo and Virgos both have the sacral chakra this week. All right, we're going to move into Libra. Libra. What do Libras need to hear this week? Libra, your card's also in reverse. Interesting. So, this is all about the family this week. This is the family week for you Libras, but you're resisting. Who in the family is it that you need some healing from? And it's interesting because your opposition sign is all about forgiveness. So, that's really interesting. And there's resistance here. So, who in the family are you resisting where you need to sit and have a conversation with? Because it is about healing the heart. And the 1 is about maybe doing something different with this family member. That 5 is about a change. So obviously, yes, there's a change that needs to come in so you can have a new way of doing things. Working into 6 energy. So this is really about healing. Doing something different so you can heal. And the card's in reverse. So it's really important for you to do that this week. Libra energy. That's for the Libras. So interesting on how the opposition is Aries. And Aries is all about forgiveness. Quite interesting on how that happened. All right, so we have our good old Scorpios. Scorpios, what do you guys need to hear this week? Scorpio, this is your week for new beginning. You are starting a new chapter this week. Perhaps maybe this is your week you go back to work as we are moving into the phase 1 of the second week. So maybe you've gone back to work. So maybe you have a new chapter coming in. Now the question to ask yourself, because this is about the crown chakra, this is about serving your higher self. So perhaps you went back to work and you're really contemplating on if that serves your higher self. It's really a time to reflect. Your number is 10. So yes, there is a new doorway opening up for you, a new idea, new opportunity. The 0 is all about the potential and choices that you do have and can make this week. So have a fun week with that new beginning, new opportunity coming in for you Scorpios. All right, Sagittarius, what do you guys need to hear this week? What's on your heart this week, Sagittarius? Sagittarius, this is your week for a master teacher. So I invite you to really open yourself up to being connected to a master teacher. There is something you're looking to study, and you want to take it to the next level. So be open to calling in people into your path that's going to help you on that journey of learning something on a master level. Your third eye is used here, so allow yourself to create and visualize what that master teaching is. What do you want to learn on a higher level? Your number is 3 and 8, so there's obviously communication going on, and that 8 is about the balance that's going to come in as you invite the master teacher. So be open to receiving master teachers this week. Be open to mentors and new people coming in to help you do that higher learning. This is an 11 energy, so this is really about something that's going to serve your higher self. All right, going to move into Capricorn energy. Capricorn, your card's in reverse. And it's about a new relationship, but you're in reverse. So A, it's important for you to hear, and B, there's a little bit of resistance. So Capricorn, this week for you, it's about a new relationship. Just trying to get some insight regarding the new relationship. Resisting. What I am hearing here for Capricorns is because of the resistance, there's something about yourself that you're really trying to get a better understanding about. So you have this new relationship with yourself. Perhaps over the last 12 weeks, you've been doing a lot of soul searching, and you're in this space to develop that new relationship, but you're resisting it. So my suggestion is that definitely take advantage of the root chakra. Get yourself grounded so you can focus more in that new relationship with self, and not be so concerned about having a new relationship with somebody else just yet, but really focusing on the relationship with yourself. Your 2 and 8, your partnership, having a better relationship with yourself, which will then lead to better relationships with others. The 8 energy is finding that balance between what you want for yourself and what you want to give to others, bringing you into a 10 energy, which is all about a new beginning. a new beginning is coming in, but you do need to get grounded so you can focus on the new ways you are doing things. So that's Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy. So Capricorns, you have a little work to do this week in reference to letting go of your resistance and really getting to know yourself on a deeper level. And as you do, you will, in addition to get grounded, you need to be grounded in order to do this work. Because this is about you. This is not about a new relationship with somebody else. As you develop a better relationship with yourself, you'll have better relationships with others. Interesting work for Capricorns. Aquarius. Aquarius. Love the Aquarius. What do Aquarius need to hear this week? Aquarius. Aquarius, this is your week for financial abundance. Financial abundance. So asking yourself as you use your third eye, how can you create more financial abundance in your life? And how will financial abundance show up this week? Are you going to be receiving unexpected checks this week? Where is it coming from? How are you creating it? That one, there's a new way of creating and receiving financial abundance this week. Do not go along with the old traditional ways. There's a new way of doing this. 7 is allowing you to really sit and use your third eye to create financial abundance into your life. That 8 energy brings you abundance. So Aquarius, that's a fun card for you this week because you will be receiving more financial abundance into your life this week. And just find new ways of receiving that. Whether it means doing things differently so you can create more financial abundance, or just having a different relationship with money. So that's a fun card for Aquarius. Pisces, good old Pisces. My sun sign. Aquarius happens to be my moon sign, so Pisces. Pisces. Interesting that this is the card for you, higher self. Because when we think about the higher self is all about intuition, psychic abilities, your intuitive gifts. And that's for you this week, guys. This is for you. This is about your intuition. This is about being in that space so you can really connect with yourself on a higher level. So you're in perfect alignment for Pisces. Your chakra is the crown chakra. So it is really about opening up that portal and digging even more deeper into who you are on a soul level. And that 11 energy is, again, a higher vibration. And that 11 works out to be a 2. So it's a partnership that you do have with your higher self. So you could be the best version of who you are, intuitively speaking, allowing yourself to really engage in your psychic abilities, your intuition, and knowing that you're exactly where you need to be this week. And as we do move into the different retrogrades, Neptune will be going in retrograde, and Neptune's actually going to be in the Pisces sign. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, so it's an interesting week that Pisces get their higher self as their guide for this week. So really working with your higher self this week, utilizing that connection, staying connected, and tapping into your intuition, and really using your intuition and psychic gifts this week. So that's Pisces. And again, guys, how this works is you're going to take, should you have 3 different signs for your sun, moon, and rising sign, you're going to take those 3 signs, bring them together so it tells you a story. Your 1 card from the navigation forecast, that's going to be your GPS card to help you through this week. And all 6 cards from the navigation forecast gives a story as well. And just to give you a quick brief on how it works in regards to the 3 cards, I'm going to work with my signs because that's what I know. So in reference to, for me, I'm a Cancer rising, so it's all about communication, but in reverse. So it's really about me communicating more with compassion and kindness so I can release any negative thoughts that might be showing up for my Cancer sign. Now, in reference to communicating, I'm communicating financial abundance. I'm utilizing my third eye to create more financial abundance into my life. And I'm working with my higher self. I'm going to use my intuition, my psychic gifts to help me create more financial abundance and doing a lot of communication. So see how it works when you bring your 3 cards together to tell your story. And then whatever card I chose from the navigation forecast is the card that's helping me navigate through this forecast as well. I would love to hear your comments, questions, and see how this resonates with you. Feel free to send that all to healingwithin76@gmail.com. I do look forward to connecting with you next week, as next week we are going to be in Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, and also Neptune. And for a few days after that, Venus. We'll have 6 planets in retrograde as of next week for 1 week, and then Venus goes direct again. So it should be a fun week. Use this forecast to help you go through this week, and just knowing that it's going to be a fun, exciting, uplifting week. Again, I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, and I thank you for being here. Till next week. Bye-bye for now.